Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is finally my day off. I'm just very excited to be home today, and I feel like we've been on the move for the past week. One thing I always try to do to guarantee that I'm gonna have a better morning is I try to clean the night before. It doesn't always happen because when I put my girls to bed, sometimes I end up like falling asleep. My house is not spotless. That is not my goal. I have young children, so it's not gonna happen. I'm just trying to aim for something that is manageable. So if you think that my house is gonna be like super clean, no, it's never gonna happen. At least probably not until my kids are much older, but that's gonna be a little while from now. Mavis is watching a movie right now, and Edith is just playing. I'm sure you guys can see them in the background. So I'm gonna use this time to fix some breakfast for all of us. These are my favorite brand of instant pho noodles. It literally just tastes like salt and black pepper. If you're like me and you have a hard time trying to get things done during the day because you have young children to attend to, I really recommend doing a graveyard shift. What I mean by that is literally cleaning and doing everything you can at midnight while everybody is asleep. It allows you to be more productive because you're able to get things done without being distracted. It's just peace and quiet. Like, there's just something about getting stuff done when everyone is asleep. Best feeling ever is waking up to a nice clean home. I thrive and I feel so much better when I wake up and my house is clean. And I'm not saying it needs to be spotless. It just needs to be clean enough for you. Instead of standing here and washing the dishes, I'm able to make my kids breakfast. I'm also able to make myself breakfast too. My goal today for myself is literally just to keep up with housework. Hopefully tackle all the clothes that are piled up in the corner of my living room. They're all just new clothes. I just have to go through and wash them and put them away. But I just haven't done that yet. There's just something about laundry that I just really despise doing it, especially when there is just so much. I did do an outfit change, and I'm just transferring Maul's rice porridge into a container and putting it in the fridge so that way when she wakes up I can feed this to her. I try to make enough for both my girls because Mavis actually really likes eating rice porridge too. I was very surprised when we started feeding Maul and she would try to eat it with her sister. So I always try to make sure I have enough for the both of them. So this is gonna last us at least like 2 days, depending on how much they eat. So this is what I will be eating for breakfast. I have 3 scrambled eggs, some kimchi, and 2 breakfast sausages that my husband cooked yesterday. And I might have us outside just because Mavis really wants to go outside and my youngest is sleeping right now. So I might take this time to just be outside for a little bit so that way she gets a little bit of her energy out and it's not so hot right now. Uh-oh, my mom's bottle is in here. I'm just tidying up the car a little bit. I did clean it before we went to Seattle, so it's not that dirty. There's just some random bags and things in here that doesn't need to be in here because it's just going to create a lot of clutter. Our car accumulates so much trash and like miscellaneous trash too, so I always try to make sure. Oh look, Lou, the dog, or Memo. Oh, good boy. I do plan on getting a van eventually just because there's not that much room in this car with 2 kids, and it'll just be so much easier if we had a van and we were traveling because we have more space and it'll be easier to like change the girls' diapers. I really dislike using public changing stations because 1, they're disgusting, and 2, they're just like in the most inconvenient spot in the bathroom. Like, I wish all places were just required to have like a baby room where it's actually like secure as well, because when we went to IKEA they had like a whole nursing lactation room with like the toilet, the sink, and they also had like a little play area for the kids to be like occupied, and they also had a diaper cart in there and with some extra diapers in case if you forgot any. And I just thought that was so clever, and I wish more places were, I guess, as thoughtful as that. She finally woke up after napping for quite some time. Usually her morning naps are the longest naps. She probably would have slept longer, but Mavis has a bad habit of waking her sister up by getting on the bed, touching her, and just literally like making noise. This one's awake now and Mavis needs to go down for a nap. She's super tired, but she's just refusing to sleep right now, so I'm hoping she'll put herself to bed. But this girl's up and it's time for her to eat. Mama? Mama? Go pa na mo. I'm gonna have a barbecue pork bun. These are from Seattle from a bakery inside 99 Ranch. It's called Maywa Bakery and their stuff is so good. I'm also gonna eat some chicken feet and I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. Being a working mom is like working two full-time jobs. You clock out of your regular 9 to 5 and then you clock into being a mom and just doing things and getting stuff ready for the kids, and you worry about, did I pack like enough snacks, did I pay this bill yet? And I feel like my mind is just constantly running. I have a really bad habit of like when I ask my husband to do something, I will ask him to do like multiple things, like one thing after another. I know it gets really frustrating for him because he was like, you're asking me to do like 10 things at once, and I'm like, I know, and I'm sorry, but that's just how my mind like functions. And I'm just like, okay, I need to do this for Mavis and then I need to get this ready for Edith, and then after I'm done with that I need to do this for us. My mind is constantly just running and trying to figure out what do I need to do next. Finding balance as a working mom, it's not about perfection, it's about creating simple daily task routines that are easy to keep up with, and just letting go of perfection and having expectations that your home needs to look a certain way. It's not gonna be like how I used to before I had kids and I didn't have much things laying around, compared to now where I have toys everywhere, bottles, random clothes that are on the ground, random things that are just out of place. One of the biggest things I struggle with is finding time for myself. Even though I do wake up early, my girls also wake up really early as well, especially my youngest. Ever since they were little, they've always had to get up early and go to grandma and grandpa's house and just be on schedule with me and my husband. I'm at that point in my life where I think about like a lot of stuff. Like I fear a lot of things. I fear not having my parents. I fear what the future holds if one of us stays home and we live on like one income, and like how are we gonna provide for like our girls, and like we still plan to expand our family. Like I think about everything. Sometimes I just drown myself in my thoughts and my worries, and I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it really just drives me crazy. So I try to like just pull myself back a little bit and just focus on what's happening now. What can I do at this moment, and how can I stop myself from feeling this way? And sometimes I do get like really anxious. Ever since after I became a mom, I could feel it in my body where I start to get really nervous, and you just feel like your heart is like pumping out of your chest. And I always tell my husband when I feel like that, like, hey, I'm feeling really anxious and I don't know why, and he always just lets me know that I don't need to feel that way, like everything is fine. And I usually just let those moments like pass, like they usually go away after like a little bit, but I just don't like that feeling because then I get really worried out of nowhere. I literally will sit there and tell myself like there's nothing wrong, like everything's okay, like I'm just feeling like this for like 5 minutes and then it's gonna go away. And I think it's because, you know, you're responsible for these little people that you created, and it is your responsibility to look after them and make sure that they're taken care of. It's not easy being a mother, it's not easy being a dad, and it's just hard in general to be a parent. Everything you do, all your decisions that you make affect them. So I always try to think of what can I do to be a better mom, what can I do to be a better me for my kids. Sorry if I'm like talking kind of like all over the place, but these are just like thoughts that I have like as a mom.